Guys, I'm just getting the last bit of compost to put on the soil, because what we're doing today is I get to plant, if I don't kill them, I get to plant. These are my morning glories, my giant morning glory mix that I planted from seed the 1st of April. We're planting Lilliput Zinnias, which I started from seed, to get them started sooner so they'll bloom sooner for the border. And if I have time, I'm going to just direct seed my giant zinnias because they do just as well direct sown. But these are my morning glories, which I'm going to go ahead and show you how you plant these. And I have 2 other spots we'll be planting the morning glory mix, which I'll show you the spots, but I won't go through the process because once you see them planted, you should be able to get it. So here we go. This is where I planted the morning glories last year. And the reason I love the morning glory, the vine, it has a nice bloom, but it's all about the vine and how it softens surfaces. And I mentioned that my neighbors, when they sit on their porch, I went up there and they're kind. I sit on their porch too. But what you see in this compost is just this part of the fence. And this iceberg rose is beautiful when it's in bloom. It has such a stately look. But once this vine is on here, it softens this whole edge and it makes it look so much more pleasing for my neighbor and for me. So here we go. This is compost, and your morning glories, they just like rich, moist, composted soil. You don't have to fertilize them through the summer. They like direct sunlight, and you want to keep them watered. You know, if you've had a drought for a week, give them a drink of water. So I've already put in these nice little screws, and I strung some garden twine to give these little trailers something to start on. Once they get started trailing, that'll be all over the fence. And so I'm going to take them out of these little peat pots and put this right in the ground. Oh, look at that sweet little thing. Anyhow, I don't know what that's from. Let's get this in the ground right here. And we're getting rain sometime soon. And if not, I will come down and get us a little drink of water. I don't have my watering can with me. And I can see these will almost make it. I'll keep an eye on them and give them a little help with a little bit of string. But that's as easy as this gets. That's my morning glory in that pot right there. And now we're going to go over and do the Lilliput Zinnias. On our way over there, the other place I'm putting my morning glories, on this trellis, there used to be Mr. President Clematis, and he didn't come back this year. So I've gone ahead and put compost dug out around where the old clematis was, put my compost in it, and I have these 2 pots of morning glories to go on this trellis. And that'll be nice because it'll cover it up, give it instant foliage, and have beautiful blooms as well. Over here are my Lilliputs. Let me get this compost on here. There we go. My Lilliputs, they get 16 to 18 inches tall. I started these from seeds, and they've been a week hardening off outside, and I am thrilled with how they're looking. They've already started branching, and I'm going to go ahead, get these in the ground today. So I've got my compost, and I'm going to throw a little flower tone in on top, and that should be all they need through the summer. If you've ever grown zinnias, they are so easy to grow. Let me put another little handful in here. And the flower tone, it's all about the bloom. And that's what we want. We want the blooms and a lot of it. And this border it's going to be so pretty with these Lilliputs. They'll branch out, and they're multicolored. And I'll put a picture on the screen of what they'll look like. They're multicolored, nice, thick-headed, gorgeous little things. They like, well-drained soil, sunlight. They say about 12 inches apart. When I'm in the garden, I don't care if they're a little closer. I like a real thick border. So we'll get these planted. And I have another spot in the garden that if I have any left over, they're going to go. I just am so happy with their structure. This is my second year to grow from seeds, and it's a good learning process. I haven't decided if I really love it or not. It's like I don't really like houseplants that much because I think it's our lighting situation. We don't have a lot of light. But let me be out here in the garden, and I am all about it. And I will keep these watered. And hopefully we will see blooms by June, if not the end of this month, May. All right. Lilliput Zinnias. What do you think, Mitch? All right, good. I do have several. All right, let's leave those right like they are. And I am going to go ahead and show you how, with these giant zinnias, this is the Zinnia Benares Giant Mix. I've got a picture for you. I picked these, were given to us from the Little Buds, Three Little Buds Flower Workshop. And Joanne gave everyone several types of annuals that are easy to grow. So I already have several areas where I'm just going to direct sow these seeds. Let me show you how nice these seeds look. Those are big seeds. You put them in the soil, a 1/4 inch deep. I'll put 2 in each spot that I have, and then cover them up with soil, keep them moist, and we should see germination in a few days. I have a spot. I thought I had a spot close by. So I went through and dug up several areas in the garden. I'm more in the back of the garden towards the front, but these will bloom if you get these sown. I'm putting 2 of these in this little bit of nice rich soil. Just like this. I don't know if Reg can get how they look. And there we go. Right, there's one and there's one. Cover them up with a little soil, water them in. And that's how easy direct sowing is. Of the giant zinnias, I've always had success with giant zinnias. And I like mine scattered. There's a spot back there. I'm going to put them throughout the back of the border. And this will be the other spot for my Lilliputs. And then one other spot that I'm putting in my morning glories is on this pergola. I mean to tell you, last year it was phenomenal how it took over and covered all of this up, covered a lot of on the top of this pergola. But that's my job for today, planting these, get these in the ground, and look at my irises all budded up. Purple ones, yellow ones, white ones. It is May, it is spring. Our temperatures are making everything bloom. There you have it. Gardening on the West Fork, Zone 6 in the garden, planting my seedlings, and it is going to be a beautiful summer. Thanks for watching. See you the next time.